Chilling portraits from 19th century lunatic asylums. We now have the privilege of advanced modern medicine and treatments. However, in the 1800s, many weren't so lucky. What passed for medicine would be considered barbaric by today's standards. This is especially evident in regards to mental health. Out of sight. Asylums were often harsh places where mentally ill people were brushed aside and hidden from society. An emerging field. However, psychiatry was becoming a more respected field toward the end of the 1800s. At some asylums, treatments were becoming more humane. Set an example. The West Riding Pauper Lunatic Asylum in England was considered a shining example in the 1800s. The English mental institution was completely self-sufficient. It had its own bakery, butchery, dairy shop, and laundry on the premises. Picturesque. At the Surrey County Asylum in England, Dr. Hugh Welch Diamond was an early proponent of photography at asylums. Pseudoscience. Dr. Diamond believed in physiognomy, a pseudoscience that involved the study of faces. It was thought the face was a mirror to the soul. Portrait study. He believed he could help diagnose mental illness by studying the photographs. Sunshine of the soul. He once said in a paper, "The photographer catches in a moment the permanent cloud, or the passing storm, or sunshine of the soul, and thus enables the metaphysician to witness and trace out the visible and the invisible in one important branch of his researches into the philosophy of the human mind." The Lunacy Act. In England, the Lunacy Act of 1845 was an important step for the rights of mentally ill people. It explicitly stated the status of mentally ill people to patients who were entitled to treatment. Lunacy Board. The Act also established a Lunacy Board. The board was made up of several commissioners, and the Act stated that they oversee lunatic asylum reform. Changes. The commissioners were required to enforce the provisions of the Act. Each county was required to have an asylum with regular inspections. Asylums were also required to have written regulation and have a physician on staff.